What's going on, guys? This is the Game Hunter with another episode of Slugterra Slug It Out 2, and in this episode we're gonna compare the different chargers that we have in the game. Before we start this episode, if you boys and girls love what I do, please give it a like to the video. That is super important. That's the way I have. Stop shooting the bullet. Come on, guys. This is serious. Okay, let's do it again. If you guys love what I do, please give it a like to the video and also post in the commentary section below. That is super important. That's the only way I have to know if you guys are still enjoying this series of Slugterra Slug It Out 2. And also it's gonna make the video more popular. So if you love what I do, if you want me to keep making videos of Slugterra Slug It Out, just give it a like. It doesn't cost you a thing. It actually is going to take you 2 seconds. And also subscribe. That is super important. Subscribe. And when you subscribe, there's going to be a little bell in the right side. That's to receive notification. Click in that one and receive notifications. That way you're going to know exactly when a new video Slugterra Slug It Out is coming out. Okay, so let's get this rolling. It's difficult to compare all the chargers at the same level. So let's say I put a charge in here. Let me see if I can put it on the screen. Excellent. So we got 3 chargers in here. We got Fandango, Tenasher, and Thugglet. Which one is the best? Let's try to figure out this together. Fandango, rich in natural slug energy. Fandango charges all of your slug when it's flying. Okay, it's charging when it's flying. Excellent. That is one of the things. The health, this is a level 18. Health, 2,131, which I don't believe it makes any different in the game. I don't think the health means anything at all. The damage, yes, 273.2, speed 40.8, energy charge 2.0, and critical hit chance 10. Now let's go to Thugglet. Thugglet at level 14. When Thugglet attacks the opponent, it will drain the opponent's slug power and transfer it to the player. That is the first difference between Fandango and Thugglet. Fandango is going to charge when he's flying. So for example, if you put Ramstone and Fandango after, you're going to start receiving energy right away. With Thugglet, it's different. With Thugglet, you have to touch the opponent, you see? Alright, so let's see. Thugglet level 14. Health 1,275, which again I believe doesn't make any sense. No sense, but it doesn't make any changes in the game. Let's see, damage is 299, speed 40.8, energy charge 1.2. Fandango is winning that one. 1.2. Energy drain 1.8. Okay, now we have a different. Well, you can't really compare those two factors. That's why they're two different slugs. And effect duration is 7 seconds. Wow. Okay, well, that will be the plus for Thugglet, because it's going to drain the opponent's energy, and it's going to take 7 seconds. And the energy drain is going to be 1.8. Wow. Okay, I like that. Now, let's go to the last one, Tenasher. Tenasher, it's the opponent's slugs to charge the player's slug energy. Health 1014.2, damage 340. What? 340.5, and this is at level 13. Energy charge 6.5. Oof. The speed is 40.8, and the critical hit chance is 9.0. So after looking at this, it's notice how these guys keep looking. They keep playing soccer in the background. It's kind of difficult to pick a winner in here because they're all different. That is one of the things. I always ask you fellas to tell me, okay, which one is your favorite charger, for example. But all the chargers are different. And in this case, we can see the Fandango is going to charge when he's flying. Thugglet is going to charge and also is going to drain. I believe that is an extra plus for Thugglet. And Tenasher, wow, it's 6.5 energy charge. Oof. If you ask me, I would say Tenasher is more useful because you can use Tenasher kind of like a Mako breaker. It's gonna eat the opponent's slugs and also it's gonna charge you. But the only downside is that, well, you need to have a higher level Tenasher to eat the opponent's slugs. So if you see a level 1 Tenasher against a level 2, I don't know, let's say Thugglet that is coming, that your opponent just sent you, that Thugglet is gonna win. Your Tenasher has to be up in a level in order to start eating slugs. So that would be the only downside. Besides that, I think my favorite is still Tenasher. I will give some extra pros to Thugglet because of the drain capabilities. So if you want, post in the commentary section below and let me know which one of these three is your favorite charger. I love Fandango. I love Fandango so much as a character. That is one of the reasons that I keep using Fandango. But if you compare the energy charge, it's only 2.0 compared with the 6.5 that you can get from Tenasher. That is, what, 5 levels lower than Fandango? That is just crazy. That is just crazy. And like I said, if you want to pick one, let me know and tell me why. Why you're picking that as your favorite charger. It could be Fandango. I love Fandango. That's why I'm picking Fandango. That's it. Simple as that. In my opinion, right now, what is worth it is to give a lot of points to. If we compare these three, I think the winner will be Thugglet because the draining capabilities. Only because of that. My favorite is Tenasher. My favorite character is Fandango. But the most useful slug, or more useful charger will be Thugglet because the draining and also charging, it's really difficult to beat, my friends. Okay? All right, so now that we have the comparison, let's go into a couple battles using the team of chargers. We're gonna use Infernus. Infernus is gonna be the it's gonna help us in this episode. We got Thugglet, Fandango, and Tenasher. And during these battles, let's see if we can detect any difference between all these chargers in the game. Let's go into story mode, because otherwise, remember, it's gonna take forever. And let's go to a battle, kind of like a, let's go here, just in case. All right. How many of you guys already finished the game? Let me know, and which slug you want to see in the future. Please post in the commentary section below, because the developers are actually watching these videos. That's why it's so important. All right, so let's see, Tenasher. Why do I believe that Tenasher is so cool? Is because the fact that it can actually eat slug. You see, right now, you see, it won't be able to go through that slug because it was the same level. See, that is the downside of Tenasher. I don't have anything ready, so let's just get it going. I'm gonna try to get Thugglet to Tenasher to level 2, and I'm gonna show. Okay, Fandango, for example. You see, the good thing about Fandango that it's charging me when it's flying. And now Thugglet. Let's see Thugglet in action. Thugglet. It's gonna start charging me. Soon as we reach the target, and it's gonna start draining. That is so important. Excellent. We can send Infernus now. Like I said, the downside of Tenasher is the fact that you have to be a level higher than the opponent's slug. Otherwise, it won't make any difference. Let's send, look at this. But in this case, Tenasher is just perfect. Eating 2 slugs when it was flying, helping me big time to charge the rest of the slug. So every single one has a different plus or cons. There is always plus and cons. That's the idea of the game, of course. Otherwise, it would be super easy to use only one charger. In this case, we're going Fandango. Fandango's charging me when it's flying. Excellent. In terms of damage, of course, Tenasher is probably the best. See? Look at it. Look at this. I'm getting charged. And the damage that it's doing is great too. Unbelievable. And using a full team of chargers is just insane. You're going to have so much energy. We can send Thugglet now. I'm pretty sure that Shadow Clan doesn't enjoy the fact that I'm using this combination. But that's not my problem. Look at this. We are almost ready to go on another level. We have Fandango in here. So I will say if you want to pick one of the chargers, go with Thugglet first. Thugglet is so useful, draining opponents. After that, we'll go with Tenasher because of the you can go through slugs. But remember, you gotta be careful when you're gonna send our friend Tenasher. And finally, the last one will be Fandango. One of the other problems with Fandango is that it's so easy to counter. If you send Fandango and the opponent send Ramstone, for example, well, that's it. No more healing. I mean, no more charging power. So that will be the downside of Fandango. Let's go to one more battle because that was quite easy. It's really easy when you have only chargers, right? And it's really easy when you have Infernus and also Tenasher doing that crazy amount of damage. Let's go. Again, I can't tell you what to pick because if I love one specific slug, I'm going to use it regardless. For example, in my case, I love Jules. Tasselin. No matter what, I always try to use Tasselin. Even if it probably is not the most effective slug in the game. but I love it so much as a character. And the same situation with Fandango. That's why I always use Fandango, because Fandango is so fun. I really like Fandango. All right, let's send Fandango now. See, Fandango is really useful. We were able to charge it really fast, and now we can start getting ready with the rest. We're gonna save Tenasher. That's the other thing. Oh wow, that was too fast. The other thing that you have to pay attention with chargers like Tenasher, the time has to be perfect. The time has to be perfect. You gotta keep an eye in the level of your opponent's slugs, so then you can calculate, okay, this guy's gonna shoot me a slug level 2 or level 3, so I gotta be careful. Should I send Tenasher now? Should I wait for a few extra seconds? I don't wanna get Tenasher counter. We can send our friend Thugglet. And look at this. Thugglet's gonna drain every single one. That is so cool. Now we can send Fandango. We can send Infernus, and the party keeps going. Notice a detail. I haven't sent Tenasher yet. I'm waiting for my opponent to send me one of the slugs in order to do that. There you go. Now Tenasher is going out. It's gonna eat. It's gonna hit, and also it's gonna provide me so much energy. And again, look at this. Maybe you don't need to pick. Maybe it's not necessary to pick which slug you should pick, because look at this. I mean, we're using 3 chargers plus Infernus, and so far the amount of energy is crazy. I mean, we can keep playing with these 3 guys. I mean, with these 4 guys. Hey, maybe we don't need to pick a charger after all. Let's use all the chargers. Why not? Why not? Look at that. Every single one is useful. Okay, we're gonna charge in here. Man, look at this. It's just so crazy, the amount of energy that we're getting. Let's send... Excellent, Tenasher. See, Tenasher it's a protective charger. It's like a protective charger. That's what is so extra useful. And now we can send the rest of the chargers. See if Infernus is the one that is enjoying this so much, because it's getting charged every few seconds. Fellas, wow, that was just ridiculous. So, if you can have the 3 chargers together, do it. As a team, they work so well. But if you need to pick one in specific, I will tell you to maybe go with Thugglet first, because Thugglet, like I said, is gonna help you also on defense, draining the opponent. After that, I will pick Tenasher for obvious reason. It's another like a Mako breaker, and every time that they eat an opponent's slug, it's gonna charge you. Plus, the damage that Tenasher does compared with the rest of the chargers is huge mango. I always say huge mango. I think that the word is humongous, but for some reason I say huge mango. Like the mango or the fruit, and my friends always make fun of me. Anyway, okay, Fandango will be last. Let me know in the commentary section below which one is your favorite charger. Fellas, this is TheGameHuntah with another episode of Slugterra Slug 2. Please, if you guys enjoying this series, if you guys love this video, give it a like. I want to see those fingers going up, and also subscribe and receive notification. That is super important. I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.